Hello everybody. I've got my allergies, so I'm going to try and get through this as best I can without sneezing too much, without sniffing too much. So please excuse me if I don't quite manage. But I wanted to talk once again about the roles of men and women and their relationships. Let me just start by saying that women are sacred, and they should be treated as such by men. And I'm not putting down men, and I'm not talking about all women either for the moment. I'm talking about what I consider to be true women. Women who are true to themselves, who understand what they really are, who are in touch with what I like to call the goddess within, their sacred spark. Not all these ones that buy into the superficial patriarchal bullshit, of being obsessed with their appearance and being obsessed with, all the sort of sex and money and fame and fortune and glamour and all that kind of thing. And I think those that aspire to be just mothers and have healthy, happy children are better than the ones who are all into sort of boob jobs and bum jobs and nose jobs and fake tans and bling bling and all that sort of crap. I mean, in any case, most of those women just go for the monkey men, the sort of chest beating, I'm the alpha male, look at me. And actually, yeah, I look at you and you're an absolute fool. You're an absolute moron. And those are the sort of women that contribute to the degradation of women because they degrade themselves. They sell themselves short because they don't even bother looking in. I mean, the thing is, women, I'm no feminist. I'm not a man hater, and I will go on to talk about men in a bit. But women have been suppressed. They have been mistreated. They've been raped. They've been pillaged. They've been abused. They've been mutilated. They've been pretty much enslaved, whether it be actually enslaved or psychologically enslaved by men for centuries. And of course, they've got this deep-rooted inferiority complex now. Even I've got it a bit. But I recognise it, so I can work on that. And I think I'm doing pretty good. But yeah, so it's understandable why these women are like they are. But for goodness sake, girls, wakey, wakey, rise and shine. Have a look at yourself in the mirror. Have a think about it. Stop buying into this crap. Stand tall and be a real woman. I mean, women are the stronger sex. They're not the weaker sex. I mean, women are the stronger sex because they have, for one thing, they tolerate pain better, which is kind of like normal because we're the ones who give birth. But also they have this inner strength. But after all, they've been able to put up with men's bullshit for centuries. So, I understand all these sort of men's rights people because of the feminists. But that's just, again, it's hijacking and twisting of what is reality or what actually is and has been going on. You've got to look at the facts. And there's no point in overcompensating. The solution to all of this is that we find our roles, we find our true selves, we find balance and harmony and stop this fucking war of the sexes. It's a load of bollocks. Excuse me. That was kind of ironic. I'm not the great men. Isn't it funny? Have you noticed that? Where I know in the UK we say, oh, that's a load of bollocks, like that's a load of bullshit. And yet, when somebody's weak, we say they've got no balls. So it's weird, isn't it weird that? But then again, yeah, I think of Betty White who said, like balls they're fragile. They're a weak point in a man's. A vagina is a much better thing to have because it can take some pounding. Well, she's not wrong, and it's very profound actually what she said when she said that. I do feel that women are the stronger sex. And men do have an important role to play. We need opposites to give meaning to life. That's what it's all about. But it's not about the battle of opposites. It's the harmony of opposites. They complete each other and they complement each other. They define each other. And a man's role, for me, is to protect is to build and also to give that meaning to women. Give them someone to nurture and to guide in life. That's what I feel a man's role is. And it's also just as vital as a woman's role. I mean, women are the life givers. They are the nurturers and the way showers. And without men, that would have no meaning. Also, in this shitty world, they need protection. And we need someone to build structure and to give it all form. And that's what the men are doing. That's what they should be doing in any case. And that's how for me, that's how I see it. That's how it should be working. And it would work if we could get to that point. But I think that to get to that point, it's down to women. Because as I say, they are the way showers. It's up to us girls. And I won't say ladies, because I actually get offended by the term lady, because it kind of means a woman that knows her place in the patriarchal system. Well, I don't know my place in the patriarchal system. I don't want a place in the patriarchal system. Thank you very much. I will make my own place for myself. Thanks. Anyway, so yeah, girls, we need to wake up and look at ourselves and understand our true value. And we need to show men that they need to treat us right. They need to treat us with more respect. And they need to look at themselves in the mirror. And they need to grow up themselves a bit. We have to show the way, lead by example, by growing the fuck up. And all this rivalry between females. I mean, I can't call these people women because they're not, they're girls. Girls are into rivalry, competing with each other for men's attention, or just to be better at something, or whatever. But in the end, what it boils down to is male attention. It's very basic. It's like in nature, you see, usually it's the men who compete. The males who compete for the females. Well, in human society, it's kind of both. The females and the males compete for each other's attention. Kind of weird, huh? And yeah, that's what little girls do. Women, they help each other. They have this solidarity, this sorority between women. They help each other. They lift each other up. And I consider myself a woman, to be honest. I don't go around putting down other women. I try and raise them up. And, it just saddens me to see so many women, basically feeding the beast. Feeding the beast of, women being treated like second-class citizens, like objects, and not coming into their true power as they should do. And I believe personally that is, and I have believed for a long time, that is the way that we're going to get men to man up, is by womaning up ourselves. And as time goes by, that is becoming clearer and clearer to me. That, we are the key. We have to show the way, and we have to show the way en masse. There's got to be a lot of us doing this. We've got to give men no place to hide from their bullshit. So they have to face up to it, because so many men, they will not do a little thing called introspection. They will not look at their own truth about themselves. They won't face up to it and deal with it. They're just in denial, like you wouldn't believe. It's really quite pathetic when the mask falls, so to speak. They think they're the big man, and everything, and you point out to them that actually in this situation you're not being a man, and they make up all these whingy little excuses, and it's just like a sniveling baby in front of you. It's like, what? Goodness gracious me. It's just, it's sad, it's pathetic, it's frustrating, and it's worrying. Even the good ones, even the ones you think are really good men. At some point in time, you will see the sniveling baby that is hiding behind the facade of a good man. And I'm not saying that these people, these boy men, these baby men don't have qualities, and some of them are almost there. But it's just this freaking programming. I blame on the programming of these centuries and centuries of patriarchal nonsense. I don't believe in a matriarchy either. I just think that we need balance. I think that both sexes need to find their true place. And I do believe that women are wiser than men in general, and that men should listen to women, and they should honour women more and have a deep respect for us. And in some cultures in the past, that has been the case. Because women are the life bearers, because women are they're just naturally wiser, probably because they're more in connection with their own emotions, and perhaps it is also because I don't know, because their brains are made differently. I don't know. And also the whole experience of childbearing and pregnancy, and we feel a lot more emotionally, and we feel a lot more sensations in our bodies as well. Especially well, obviously, because I'm talking about the difference in gender. Obviously, I'm talking about why we feel more. It's all related to sex and procreation. We have a lot more sensation in our bodies, and that is for me the physical echoing the non-physical. And that way, I do feel that we are a connection between the non-physical and the physical, and that's perhaps where our wisdom comes from. Now I'm just putting theories out there as they pop into my head. So I'd love to hear what you had to say about that. Anyway, I think I've waffled on long enough, and I can hear my washing machine making such a noise out there that I don't know if that's going to show up on the video. But anyway, thank you for listening. Let me know what you think, and I shall speak to you soon.